So you have a P0301 code on your Volkswagen Touareg. So the P0301 code is for a misfire detected in your cylinder 1. So what we're going to do is swap our ignition coil over to a different cylinder to isolate the issue. I cannot stress enough how careful you have to be when you're pulling out these ignition coils. They do break. And once you have your ignition coil out, what you want to do is put this in any other one of your cylinders so that way you can isolate the issue. Rerun the codes again to figure out if your misfire has moved to a different cylinder. So with this, we're going to actually go with cylinder 3 since it was the easiest to pull out. We are going to move this over to cylinder 1 and move our cylinder 1 ignition coil over to cylinder 3. Now time to rerun our codes to see if it changed. And as you can see, the code still exists. So what does that tell us? That tells us that we should be looking at the spark plug. So with cylinder 1 ignition coil out, now we can actually see the spark plug, in which case we are going to remove this and then go to the auto parts store and get a new plug. The socket size for your spark plug for this engine is a 5/8. So once you break it loose, you will be able to remove this by hand with just twisting your extension. So I got a replacement, same exact model number and everything. $20, guys. $20 for one. Oh, that's a $20 spark plug. Got to be careful. Laser iridium. I'm sure I could find it cheaper online, but this is kind of in a pinch, and honestly, the owner will just pay me back the money. So I'm just gonna slap this in, and we should be good to go. So with your spark plug gently placed back into your socket, slowly bring it down. Make sure not to damage it at all, because you do not want that to happen. Don't want to spend $20 on a spark plug just for it to be busted. Make sure you tighten that down by hand until it feels like it's tight enough. You don't have to like torque these down or anything. You can just go ahead and just hand tighten these as you will. And with our new spark plug in, we can go ahead and reinstall our ignition coil and plug everything back up, start the car, and see if we're getting that code anymore. And there it is, 0 trouble codes. And the next option here is no support for ABS because it's not a fancy scanner. All right, well, I'm guessing that's that. Don't have any more check engine light. Fantastic. We do have several other strange lights, but that goes with the territory of having a Volkswagen. Isolated it to a spark plug. Replace the spark plug. No more trouble code. So, if this helped you, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys on the next one.